What do you think of the new TCS on LRS?
I think it's complicated because at one level, if we want the rupee to be a competitor to the dollar, to the yuan, we want to be free float as much as possible. And
You want to be capital account convertible.
You want to be completely convertible. But it's very easy to say that.
Can I ask you to prophesize if India were to become truly convertible, capital account convertible? Let's say LRS, the money going out of the country is maybe $22 billion. Let's make our assumption. It's somewhere around that this year.
Yeah.
Do you think more money would go out or more money would come in? I ask you this while I preface that every international bank and investor I meet today
wants to come to India.
Wants
I
to
think
come
right
to
now
India?
money would come in. Money is coming in. India is doing very
I
well.
actually agree with you.
And on the LRS TCS point, there is the real fact that this was a loophole. The fact that
that's what I'm saying. In that context, we look at it in that loophole element
is
there,
the question,
which has just been clarified in
is
some
the
form.
question, did they plug the loophole or did they make it significantly harder for people?
I think they did it in 3 doses, which then got into an element of miscommunication, if you ask me.
But
at
beyond
the
the third dose, you still have to pay 20% TCS when you spend your LRS
but
limit
you can claim it back. Yes, I would say that, is it the most elegant solution? One could argue not.
Is the onus going to be on you guys as a bank?
My understanding is that banks, if somebody spends on a bank's credit card, the bank is accountable to implement regulation. And that's part of being a regulated entity.
And that's a significantly unnecessary cost for you guys.
No, I don't think that's the case at all. There is lots of regulation. We also, the word bank comes with a lot of trust. And that trust, while is a good thing in terms of attracting customers, attracting deposit, comes with responsibility. Great power comes great responsibility. That is, the regulators can make a change that they see fit for policy. And I think that
sometimes you get irritated because of the communication level. And when you do it in 3 doses, and then everyone thinks now this is just enough. Like, why do you want to get there? But at the end of the day, the report card is quite clear. If you are spending $250,000 a year, which means you should be a high tax paying bracket or a sufficient good tax paying bracket, in which case you'll be cash neutral at the end of the year.
My point here is I actually truly believe, right? This is not for the sake of euphemizing some other thought of mine, but every international investor I talk to today is really critical, especially in America, in the West, in Europe. They're really critical about their own economy, but I would say 80-90% are sanguine about the prospect of India and wanting some form of participation here.
But I think we're a very good rational tax country. We're not one of the higher tax countries.
Not based on taxation, but if we open up, I truly believe more money will come in.
But I don't think this has got to do with open up.
It's not about, sure, sorry, carry on, I'll go after you.
No, because I think this, if there was a reverse GST on it, and for every 250 you are gone with, this is not that. It is just about saying, we don't know whether you've necessarily paid your tax and therefore take it at the end of the year.
If you open up completely, you also become mercy even more to something the Fed may do that is really silly, that causes violent capital flight that was nothing to do with you. And we've seen over the past 30-40 years, financial crisis.
You mean foreign capital flight?
Because of nothing that...
But that can happen with the norms because they are not subject to...
But less has come in. And it's also less hot.
There are 3 phases on which we've survived
because less is coming.
And how, if you open a floodgate very quickly, and this would be I would say how policymakers would argue it, are you bringing in stable long-term capital that's looking at investing in the country? Or are you bringing in short-term, quick profit-seeking capital? So it's difficult.
But I think we've ridden the storm quite well through 3 of these ones because I think we've been a little bit more prudent.
Hi, I'm Nikhil Kamath. I'd love to know what you thought of the episode. Comment, like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.